The laughter still rings in my ears. It wasn't a happy laugh. It was sharp, loud, and full of cruel amusement, the kind that cuts deeper than any wound. That sound shattered something inside me on what was supposed to be a beautiful family day at the beach. My name is Elena. I'm 29 years old, and I've spent years carefully hiding the scars that stretch across my left shoulder, collarbone, and down my back. They're a permanent reminder of a day I chose to never speak about. But that afternoon, my older sister Mia ripped that choice away from me. We were on our yearly family beach vacation. The sun was shining, the waves were calm, and for once I felt brave enough to take off my cover-up and enjoy the water. The second the fabric left my shoulders, Mia's voice pierced the air. "Oh my God. Look at those scars," she shouted, pointing directly at me. "Elena, what happened to you? It looks horrible." Her friends burst into laughter. One of them even covered her mouth dramatically. Mia continued, loud enough for nearby families to hear, "Seriously, put something on. You're scaring people." I froze under the burning sun, completely exposed, not just my skin, but my deepest insecurity. My parents looked away uncomfortably. My brother chuckled and said nothing. No one defended me. I grabbed my towel with shaking hands, wrapped it tightly around my body, and walked away as fast as I could. Mia has always been the star of the family, beautiful, outgoing, flawless skin, perfect life. I've always been the quiet one. The plain one. The sister who never quite measured up. But that day she didn't just tease me. She humiliated me in front of everyone. I sat alone on a distant rock, heartbroken, fighting back tears. I whispered to myself, "They don't know the truth, they will never understand." But what I didn't know was that the truth was about to walk onto that very beach. The mockery kept coming in waves. Every time Mia passed by with her friends, she'd make another comment. "Elena, seriously, you should wear a t-shirt next time. Those scars are really distracting." Her laughter echoed across the sand while I sat there, shrinking smaller with every word. No one in my family knew my story. 3 years ago, I worked as a civilian communications specialist at a naval support base. During a major training exercise, a terrible fire broke out on one of the ships. Chaos erupted. People were screaming and running for safety. I made a different choice. I stayed at my station. I kept communicating with the crew even as thick smoke filled the air. When the power failed, I manually overrode the systems to guide rescue teams. I ran into danger twice, pulling 2 trapped sailors from a burning corridor before the flames consumed everything. My uniform caught fire. The pain was unbearable, but I refused to leave until everyone was safe. That day, I helped prevent a disaster that could have destroyed an entire fleet. Admiral James Harlan came to see me in the hospital. He held my hand, looked me in the eyes, and called me a hero. He wanted to honor me publicly with medals and recognition. I begged him not to. I wanted peace and privacy. He respected my wishes and kept my name hidden. So my family never knew. Instead, they saw me as the damaged, embarrassing sister. The one with ugly scars. The one who always ruined things. That day at the beach, their silence hurt almost as much as Mia's words. The people who were supposed to love and protect me chose to stay quiet while I was torn apart. I felt completely shattered. Worthless. Alone. For the first time, I seriously considered walking away from my family forever. The betrayal ran so deep that I didn't know if I could ever forgive them. I sat there with my head down, broken, wondering how much more pain I could take. Until everything changed. I was still sitting by the rocks when I heard someone approaching. I looked up and my breath caught in my throat. It was Admiral James Harlan. Even in casual clothes, his presence was unmistakable. He recognized me immediately, his face lighting up with surprise and warmth. "Elena? I thought that was you." Before I could reply, Mia walked up behind him with her friends, still in the mood for jokes. "Elena, really? Talking to strangers now," she said with a smirk. The Admiral turned slowly. His expression changed from kind to serious in an instant. He looked at Mia, then back at me. "Is this your sister?" he asked calmly. I nodded. What happened next felt like slow motion. Admiral Harlan stood tall and spoke in a clear, commanding voice that carried across the beach. "Young woman, you should be ashamed of yourself. The scars you're mocking on your sister are proof of extraordinary courage. 3 years ago, Elena saved my entire fleet. While others ran from danger, she stayed. She risked her life to rescue 2 of my sailors from flames. Those scars represent bravery most people will never understand." The beach fell silent. Mia's face went completely pale. Her friends stepped back, stunned. My parents, who had come closer, stood frozen with wide eyes. The Admiral continued, addressing my whole family. "Your daughter is a true hero. She asked for no recognition, no medals. She chose humility. And this is how you treat her?" He turned to me, gently placed his hand on my scarred shoulder, and said loudly, "Elena, you will always have my deepest respect. If you ever need anything, call me. The Navy owes you more than you know." He gave me his card, nodded with pride, and walked away. Mia couldn't speak. She avoided my eyes for the rest of the trip. The golden child had finally been exposed. From that moment, everything shifted. The mockery stopped. My family started looking at me differently. I began wearing my scars with quiet pride instead of shame. Moral reflection. Never judge the scars someone carries, because you have no idea what battles they've fought in silence. The person you choose to humiliate today might be the same one who showed courage you could never imagine. Kindness costs nothing, but cruelty can cost you everything when the truth finally comes out. Today I walk taller. My scars are no longer my shame, they are my strength. Thank you for listening to my story. If you've ever been mocked or betrayed by your own family, know that you are stronger than they know. Drop a comment below. Have you ever been humiliated by someone who was supposed to love you?